In order to understand where the real estate market is headed, we have to look into various factors like the economy, interest rates, rupee strength, foreign investments, inflation in the macro level and rentals, REITs, warehousing, plotted developments and RERA in the micro level. We will be covering all of these topics. Let us look into some key factors, positive and negative. We will lay down the points, you come to a decision. How about that? As far as macro-level economic factors are concerned, India's GDP growth rate is expected to improve in 2023. This will create more opportunities for foreign investments, now that a lot of manufacturing has moved from China and Taiwan to India, leading to more jobs and higher wages, which could potentially result in increased demand for housing and commercial properties. We have seen a rise in major Taiwanese contract manufacturers. Foxconn, Western Corp and Pegatron Corp are planning to invest up to $900 million in India. Rising inflation will also dampen real estate. Rising interest. The interest rate is the primary indicator of economic activity. It's also one of the most influential forces in real estate markets, because it affects how much people are willing to pay for homes and apartments. This means homes might get dearer. Rupee value. The rupee value is another important factor to consider when investing in real estate. The rise in the inflation rate and interest rates can also affect this value. Inflation is a measure of how much more expensive a currency becomes over time due to increases in its supply relative to demand, while interest rates refer to how much it costs you, or someone else, to borrow money from an institution or institution-like entity like a bank or credit union. Lot of HNIs are taking advantage of this situation and investing into Indian real estate as the rupee weakens. In the micro level, flexible workspaces becoming increasingly popular due to new norm in working. There may be a surge in such commercial spaces. Alternatively, we have seen a lot of people being called back to work here physically in Bangalore, hence the increased rates in rentals. This may be expected to go deeper into 2023. Real estate investment trusts, REITs, will also see a rise in popularity over the next few years given their potential to generate consistent income streams and capital appreciation benefits. In addition, warehouses continue to play a key role within logistics operations. Therefore, an increase of investment into warehouse spaces may also be seen over this period as companies strive towards optimizing their supply chain operations in response to changes brought on by COVID-19 related disruptions. We have to also keep into account the massive layoffs happening parallelly in Indian companies and abroad. This might result in some form pressure on the real estate market. Due to COVID, people are buying larger plots outside Bangalore, another trend we have observed. The demand for housing units is no longer limited to the city center and the suburbs but has reached the outer periphery of Bangalore. The high-rise apartments that are being built in these areas are attracting more people who want to live near their workplaces or schools. Impact of RERA. RERA is a law that was passed in 2017, and it is designed to protect the interests of home buyers. It has made it mandatory for developers to register their projects with the state government and provide information about them. The RERA regulations also make it mandatory for developers to submit yearly financial statements and other details on their projects. This makes it easier for prospective buyers, tenants to understand how safe they will be living in a particular area before they move there, or not. Overall then, it looks like we can look forward to continued development of Bangalore's real estate market in 2023. With interesting macroeconomic outlook coupled with regulatory reforms set out by government entities, investors should find themselves presented with greater accesses into all segments of real estate market from residential through commercial and even REITs and warehouses. There is a lot of optimism in India's growth story and it will reflect in Bangalore's real estate too. What are your thoughts?